The last known position of the two girls is at the first stream. After crossing the first stream, the trail goes steeply up again. Till now, the girls had been making pictures roughly every 20 minutes. It is hard to imagine they would not make any pictures at such an idyllic place as this. If they reached this spot, surely we would have seen a string of enthusiast selfies similar to what they made on the Mirador. But what if they never got this far? When they reached the first stream crossing, the girls had been walking for about 3 hours, and if they wished to return before dark, there was less than an hour remaining before they would have to turn back. It is likely the steep climb up made them decide to turn back. With the basic scenario established, we can now place this into the timeline. As their phone never reestablished a network connection, they must have suffered an accident before they reached the spot where a phone signal could be received again. This means their first alarm call will be less than an hour after the accident. The most likely location for an accident can be seen on a satellite image from March 2013, showing a large open spot right next to the trail, no doubt caused by a landslide. This location is just north of the green line, which marks the place where their phones would be able to connect again. On present-day drone footage, an open spot on a steep slope can still be seen at the location of the former landslide. If the girls were unable to climb back up the muddy slope, the extremely dense vegetation on these slopes may not have allowed them to find an alternative route back. In this case, the only option open to them would be to follow the muddy gully, which would take them down to the bottom of the valley and finally back to the first stream. For search teams, finding the girls in terrain such as this would be next to impossible. For the girls, their only hope would be to reach the first stream. However, in the lower part of the valley, the terrain is very rough with steep slopes, which would make it close to impossible for the girls to pass. If the girls managed to reach the first stream, they would find themselves trapped between a large waterfall in the west and very steep rapids in the east. When a Dutch team searched this area in January 2015, they remarked that the vegetation and topology strongly resembles what we see in the night pictures. However, the team was forced to return at the rapids as there was no way to scale these steep cliffs. No remains of the girls were found anywhere along the stream to the west of the rapids, meaning the girls either never went into this valley or they managed to scale the rapids. The area east of the rapids was never properly searched, and if the girls did indeed manage to get past the rapids, it may well be that the night location lies hidden in this area. For two inexperienced girls, without any gear, to travel all the way from the slopes of the Mirador to the rapids, through very rough terrain, would be an almost unbelievable journey. However, it is not totally impossible.